Mike Moore Media, the first place to hear Rockingham County news and information.
On our media line, Mavis Dillon, Executive Director of the Western Rockingham Chamber of Commerce. Hey, Mavis, how you doing?
Hey, Mike, how are you? I'm doing well.
Good. Happy New Year. Hope you're off to a good start.
Yes, trying to get everything closed up from last year and getting started out with 2021.
Yeah, we're looking for a good year. Good year coming up. Trying to be optimistic here.
Yes, we are.
Well, we haven't talked in a while, and this is a new segment we'll be doing every month. So let's jump right in. Bring us up to date on the Western Rockingham Chamber of Commerce. What's going on?
Well, right now, with COVID-19, our coffees are canceled until our face-to-face coffees have been canceled until we get our numbers down in North Carolina, and Governor Cooper feels more comfortable with having some group meetings. We have continued with many ribbon cuttings since last March. I actually have one coming up February the 11th with Successful Transitions, LLC, and it's actually a grand opening / ribbon cut opening, and that's going to be on 108 North Franklin Street in Madison, North Carolina. But I want to give a shout-out to some of our new businesses that have joined us since we've had our shutdown from last March.
Sure, yeah. And, I've been following you. You have really, in a very difficult year, Mavis, the Western Rockingham Chamber has added a lot of new members. I'm very impressed.
Yes, we have. We had, actually at the very start of the pandemic, one of our new little shops down here, Willa Ash, she opened up the week before, and she's on East Murphy Street, and then she bought a building on East Murphy, and she came up with this creative idea for one of her empty stores was to open up a little Christmas shop and had Santa there and had pictures with Santa and a lot of Christmas decorations for people to purchase, and that seemed to go really, really well for Kaylee Sparks, and she's going to become now a new board member for our chamber. Right. Another new business was Madtown Barbershop and Salon, and he is in the shopping center back behind the Chinese restaurant. I'm not real sure the name of that shopping center, but Always and Forever Florist is there, and he's been a big community supporter. He did a huge Toys for Tots collection and some other things, free haircuts for kids going back to school temporarily.
Yeah.
And Century 21, Total Real Estate Solutions, Kim Martin, that's her real estate company. She actually moved into downtown Madison, down below Bob's Restaurant, and doing really well. I know a lot of our realtors are having a very, very successful year with houses.
Yeah.
Vibe Nutrition is Alex Nickerson's business, and she opened up probably middle of the summer here on West Murphy Street, and she has the shakes and coffees and energy drinks that are nutritious and low-cal, and that seems to be going well. Hands of God has been a nonprofit organization that's probably been in existence for a while, but they decided to join for some exposure and marketing, and I think that's been very beneficial for them, for people that need used clothing and food for their families. Bluestone Ivy opened up another little boutique down on East Murphy. They opened up back in September, and we were able to have a ribbon cutting for them. Then at Gia Distillery, down at the end of East Murphy Street, they opened up their winery, and they have an outdoor patio area with a gas fireplace, and you can go down there for some of their liqueurs, drinks, their wines, and sometimes they have a lot of food and or little samples of food that you can have while you're trying out their products. A&M Properties and M&M Pawn Shop, Pawn and Gun, also joined this year, and that is the pawn shop down on East Murphy Street, and they have been very supportive and actually Abe Webster owns both of those companies, and he was one of our young entrepreneurs under 35 that was selected to be in our new directory for 2021.
Oh, great.
Wine Knox opened up in October, and they're on East Murphy, and the owner of that business is Corey Doss and Clayton Doss, and it's a pretty quaint wine bar, and they also serve some craft beer and have a little back patio area as well with a heater, and she has some live music every now and then, and just a really relaxing atmosphere if you want to come down and enjoy a glass of wine or a wine slushie. We've also got a couple of another member, Dave Peters with Hell on Horse Creek Brewing. He has really started off something great with contacting food trucks. So he basically has a food truck on every Sunday afternoon downtown, and a lot of times on Tuesday afternoon. And that seems to be bringing locals downtown to check out some of the small businesses and also try a little bit of a food truck atmosphere. Who would have ever thought Madison would have food trucks on their streets like the big cities, Greensboro and Winston-Salem? So it's sort of neat to come down here on Sunday afternoons or Tuesday evenings and check out the different food trucks. I try to advertise those on our weekly e-blast, and they're also usually on our Facebook page.
Yeah, I see those, and he's had a big variety, all kinds of foods. Yeah,
they say the big cheese is really good. They have fried green tomato hamburgers. I wanted to get one of those Sunday, but I stayed home and cooked at my house instead of venturing out. One other thing I wanted to really shout out today was the Madison Mandan Rotary Club. They're doing their 14th annual tasting extravaganza. And in the past, that's always been an event that they would host at Deep Springs and Country Club. And because with the COVID restrictions and inside, the Rotary Club has decided to try to do it in downtown Madison on East Murphy Street. And so a lot of the vendors will actually be there in their businesses, like the brewery, Wine Knox, and Gia's. But then the main event will start out at Bakery 1818, so there'll be food vendors in there and other wine and beer vendors there. And those tickets are $20 at the door, and you can walk around town. I think some of our boutiques and businesses will be offering specials for anyone that's participating in that event. And again, it's Saturday, February the 20th from 1 to 4, and I think that'll be sort of neat to see how that turns out with strolling downtown Madison and trying to maintain. I think we'll be able to maintain social distancing.
Yeah.
We will be providing masks for people on that day, and we look for it to be a pretty good crowd. So all of the proceeds that the Rotary raises for this event will go to another member, and that's the Barry L. Joyce Cancer Center. Mm-hmm. So it's going for a local good cause, and that's what they usually do every year. Is they pick a nonprofit that their tasting extravaganza actually helps with financially.
Yeah, and as you said, that's been a popular event for many, many years, and like we're doing during COVID, thinking outside of the box. What a neat idea, that stroll on February 20th. Yeah.
So let's hope there's no snow and not lots of sunshine on the 20th.
That'll be good, sure.
We did do another thing this year that I wanted to, or this past year that I wanted to let the community know about. I had 3 businesses, Duke Energy, Rockatop, and the Chamber of Commerce, and Reedsville Area Foundation. We all put in $500 into a pot for Western Rock Extra Bucks, and we printed up extra bucks that some of our small businesses received, and they were able to give customers a $5 discount if they received a buck or the coupon. And they could either take that to another participating chamber member, or they could use it in the members' store that they were in at that time. We weren't able to extend that out to our big businesses, but we were able to allow our small business to participate in our West Rock Extra Bucks, and hopefully this will be a yearly event. We kicked it off on Shop Small Saturday, the Saturday after Thanksgiving, and basically the customers and the members had from that Saturday until the end of December to utilize their Western Rock Extra Bucks. So it seems to be working pretty good. I've got to go around and collect a few from some of our businesses that probably have some that they need to get their money back. So we paid them back. We reimbursed them for any extra bucks that they redeemed at their store. So they didn't lose anything, any money. And the concept was to try to get people to shop local and shop throughout Western Rockingham area, our Stoneville, Madison, and Mandan towns. And I've had a lot of feedback, a lot of positive feedback on that program. So I hope we'll be able to continue that program every fall of the year, every Shop Small Saturday.
Yeah, what a neat idea that was. That's good. Okay.
I guess, let's see, we do have the ribbon cutting in a couple of weeks. And I know Hell on Horse Creek has a food truck on February the 2nd. And then they're going to have another food truck on February the 5th. That'll be, on a Sunday, is the Lobster Dogs. And I think he's had that food truck downtown probably at least 6 times so far. So if you get a chance, stop by on February the 6th. I also wanted to, and I know you've probably discussed this, but the shopping center where our Kmart store used to be is now going to be completely full. Bake Me Happy has moved in. There's a Dollar Tree going in there, Rose's, a half-price bargain store, and we're really excited about that shopping center being full, and hopefully the vacant Wendy's and Taco Bell building will be utilized in our near future.
Well, Taco Bell, I understand, will be an Asian restaurant.
Okay, great. That's super.
That came from the mayor, so we're going to give him credit.
Okay, we'll give him credit for that one. And I know we've got, I know Press Glass, who has been a member for a while. They just opened up a new facility about 7 months ago, just on the other side of the state line in Martinsville at that Virginia, in the Virginia industrial park.
That new park. Oh, yeah.
So I know that's been a big expansion for our area and been able to offer a lot of jobs for some of our local folks around. Talking to a lot of people and a lot of business, I think there are still jobs available for people. I know some are in the Reedsville area, but I think Blow Molding in Mandan is hiring. And I think I've got one of the higher standards. They've got many positions. There's some warehouse jobs available in Madison and Martinsville, and there's a welder mechanical position in Stoneville. So there's some jobs out there for anyone that's looking for one. And hopefully we will survive 2021, and looking forward to seeing how our state rolls out the vaccines, and I'm just excited that we're going to get past this, hopefully soon.
Yeah. Well, I commend you and the board and Western Rockingham Chamber for all kinds of good things last year, as I said, in a very challenging year, and wish you all the best in 2021. Thank you for the good news, Mavis. This has been great.
Okay, thank you, Mike.
Talk to you again soon.
Talk to you later.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Mavis Dillon is Executive Director of the Western Rockingham Chamber of Commerce, our new monthly program on the 4th Tuesday of each month. Get more information on their website at wrcchamber.com, and always updating the Facebook page, Western Rockingham Chamber of Commerce.